What's up, YouTubers and people who follow me? Gene Wolf here, aka the Jedi Marketer, and I got a really good video for you today. We're going to be talking about rev shares. I've got about 2 years experience, about a year and a half, 2 years experience in the rev share industry. When I first came across the rev share industry, I was like, what? This really exists? And I made some money, but I lost more than I made. But I did make money recruiting. Okay. Now, one of the things that I've come in conclusion to with my experience with rev shares is that it's all about getting in early. If you get in early, you recruit hard early, you're gonna make good money, and you gotta have an exit plan. I didn't understand that, right? So I didn't realize that the end result is just gonna be fail every time. So I continued on with my rev share journey, promoting program after program, and trying to adjust my marketing so that people don't lose money, so that I don't lose money. The result always ended up the same. And here's why, okay? So Ponzis are built off investors paying investors with other investors, right? Now the rev share model is that you can buy ad packs, buy advertising, the product, and it legitimizes the platform. While it does legitimize the platform in that you're buying an actual product, advertising, it is almost like a cloak and dagger effect, right? It's just an illusion of value that you're getting to legitimize the platform, but the whole model is based on the Ponzi concept, because I sell ad packs. But the money I make with those ad packs, I pay these other ad pack purchasers, right? So I'm giving the money from this end of ad pack users to pay this end of ad pack users. So with that alone, you're still working in the Ponzi format. Now, so it's never going to succeed, and that is what I figured out. But there is a solution, and I'll let you know what it is at the end. But so the ads team was supposed to be the holy grail after all these other rev share models collapse, and the ads team just basically prolonged the inevitability of what was going to happen, and I'll tell you exactly why. I know this because I'm a pretty smart guy. I can put things together, and I can dissect reasoning. I can dissect result. I'm a marketer, so I measure my analytics, so I understand these things. The ads team, my paying ads, my paying crypto ads, click intensity. I was a victim of click intensity myself. Traffic hub. See if I can remember. Triple threat. I mean, it just goes on and on and on and on and on, and all the exact same result. 100% success failure rate in the revenue share industry. There is only one program that is still standing, and I'm going to tell you why it's standing, okay? So these programs are all built under the focus and foundation of revenue share purchases. So it's basically just, we're not going to call it investors, because these aren't investing platforms, right? But but it's just pretend, right? Like, you're buying ad packs, you're buying advertising. The advertising sucks on all these platforms. They all suck. You know what I mean? The siphoning of people say, oh yeah, the advertising works, but it only works because if you use the advertising in a certain way. So if you're buying ad packs and then you're using those ad packs to generate more revenue share people and filtering them over into another revenue share. That's how a lot of people work their business, right? Anyway, so all these websites, 100%, all these websites all collapse, and they all collapse because they're built on the Ponzi format. They're built with the idea that you can use these customers' purchases of adpacks and pay these customers. It just doesn't work. There's no revenue being generated to pay out the extra 20%, 15%, 40%, 30%, whatever it is they're saying they're going to give you. There's nothing being generated to pay out that extra money. So let's say we generated 20 million in sales, and I got the websites out here. I actually succeeded with my paying crypto ads, and I'll tell you why I did in a second. But if we generate 20 million, but we got to pay out 30 million, how am I going to do that if I don't have any revenue being generated? Hence, why 100% of all these business models that they're based on is going to collapse. The revenue share model is not a sustainable business model. It is not designed. There is absolutely no revenue share model that will succeed if it's based 100% on revenue share purchases. Adpack purchases. It just won't happen. So basically, with that understanding, don't touch revenue shares, okay? Unless it has this in its format. So I've been in all of them. I've been in almost every rev share there is, except for the ones that I knew that were going to collapse, basically. One that I actually came out with 3.5 Bitcoin out of my paying crypto ads. I came in, if you look at my video, I came in with a game plan. I said 40 to 50 days of massive compounding, taking my team's commissions, compounding that. I told my team, I said, don't get greedy. 30 to 50 days, max 2 months. If you go over that, you should already be working on getting your seed money out. Have an exit plan, because these models aren't designed to last. And I said that, and I made it clear to them, right? A couple people lost. Even my sponsor lost, and I warned him too. I said, get your money out, dude. It's not gonna last. There's absolutely no way this company is gonna last if it's based on the idea that we can take these people's money and pay them out with these people's money. So I've come across Future Ad Pro, right? I looked at the business model. I said, okay, wow. You know, I seen Future Ad Pro a while ago. I seen them about a year ago. And they weren't even actually a revenue share. I actually heard about them in their social network. So they had an advertising portal, they had an affiliate portal, they had an MLM based type matrix format, they had a travel portal. So Future Ad Pro, or Future Net, what is actually called, Future Net, was built on solid, real foundational products. So it was all these things before it was a revenue share. Future Ad Pro is a brother or a sister of FutureNet. FutureNet being the daddy or the mommy, so to speak, of Future Ad Pro. The reason why they can run a sustainable, functional, always pay on time business model with Future Ad Pro is because Future Ad Pro is based off a foundation of real product launches. And I'm not talking about adpack or login ads or banner ads. I'm talking about an actual business foundation that was built on not revenue share products. It was built on all these other different products. So with that understanding, there's already all these millions being generated from FutureNet. And because it was generated, wow, brilliant idea to launch a revenue share model on top of this foundation that was already built. So when you build a house on a strong foundation, you have a strong house. And that house is built to last. Hence, why I put in $4,500 into FutureNet when I first started. Now at $8,000, steady growth. I have 132 ad packs, $50 ad packs, all mature to $60. How are they able to pay out the extra 20% or whatever it is that they're paying out? Because they actually have a foundation it's built on. So it's not built on ad pack purchases, login ads, or any of that stuff. That's how these business models disintegrate. So with that idea, I'm going to warn you now, okay? If you see a revenue share, run. Don't touch it. Don't even look at it. Because if it's not built on a real business foundation, it's not going to last. If it's built, let's say like, if it's paying out probably about, in earnings, around 1.8 to 2% per day, it will be sustainable for around 3 months, 2 months, 2-3 months. It's about what my paying crypto ads, no, actually my paying crypto ads was around 4 or 5 months, yeah, around then. So you need to have an exit plan, and you need to make sure that your team understands that too. But point being is that the business model of revenue share is just not going to last. You don't even get involved. You'd be silly to get involved with something like that, because there isn't any revenue being generated. If they're saying, oh yeah, we made 20 million in ad pack purchases or ad pack sales, now they have to pay out the additional 40% on top of that. So that money is not revenue generated. It's just user money being paid for by ad packs and then given back to these people, dripped back like a tap, dripping, blip, 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 just like that. All right. So don't be fooled. Okay. This video is purely educational. I'm not trying to promote you guys on Future Ad Pro. I'm just giving you an example. If you are interested in Future Ad Pro, go ahead and get a ding me. Check out my video if you like to. It's on my channel. But subscribe, share the video, comment, share your thoughts with me. Unfortunately, I have to call a spade, right? These are all. I mean, I can't really say the ads team, they're a bunch of scammers, but they've been online for 256 days, so they paid out, but they're not paying out anymore. But it's basically the ship's done, right? So stay away from revenue shares. You're going to save a lot of time and energy and money by doing that. There's only really one revenue share that's still alive, and it's because it's not a revenue share. It's built off something else and was launched. The revenue share model was a launched product of FutureNet. So yeah, hope that video was educational for you.